Alright, today what I want to do is something a little bit different. That's why this video isn't on my typical Friday release. I really want to just show y'all a little bit of what happens during my streams. If you don't know, I stream on Twitch at Audio Gaming, just like here on the YouTube channel. And I do all sorts of things. All my videos we record during stream. So if you want to be part of that action and part of that environment, feel free to come into my streams. Right now, I stream on Mondays and Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. Now, like I said, I stream all of my Mario Kart, Mario Party content, but we also do Minecraft, and that's what I want to show y'all today. Is a little bit of my Minecraft world with my old roommates. We have made this world, and we've come pretty far so far on stream, but the entirety of it has almost been all on stream, aside from times when we've just gotten bored and wanted to hop on. So first I'm going to give you all a little bit of a tour of what we've done so far, and then show y'all a little bit of what we're planning to do and help y'all build along with me, and so y'all can see the finished product. But first, what we're going to do is enter the world of this seed brand new, and so y'all can see everything that was. That way you can compare to what is. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright, so we are here in the spawn world. Brand new seed. Sorry, brand new world, same seed. So later when I show you the mountain, this is where it is. This is where it is. We come over here. You're going to be seeing a pathway through here, some buildings. Our main house was built on this guy right here. We come down, there's the pond that we're going to be seeing. Farmhouse. All our farmlands right here. Our enchanting stations right over here. We've come quite a way. This is what it looks like in the brand new world with the same seed. Now let's go over and see what it looks like. And here is our world now. Big mountain here. Big farmland here. And let's go on up to the main house to get things started. Alright, so now that we've seen what was, let's look at what is. So this was really our first build here. We have two other players that play this world with me. Their names are Josh and Ethan. Ethan was really the architect behind this, our starter house. So we have some basic storage up here. We got an ender chest. And yeah, this is really where it all started. And we just went from there. Going outside though, we got this nice little path also built by Ethan, and we can see something that I built very early on. And so this is an aqueduct here, and it goes over there, and it kind of, my thought behind this is that we needed wheat, and I wanted to make a really cool wheat farm. And so I was like, okay, but I also wanted being immersed in the world to have a purposeful water source. And so that's what we did. I made, this was a natural waterfall here into this little lake, and I harvested some of that and built along all of this aqueduct. That was pretty fun. That was pretty cool. Just built it out of brick and then some deep slate, along with these glowberry vines and then some dripstone. It was pretty fun to build. Now Ethan made our villager trading hall. Quite good. We got some pretty OP trades, as you can see here. Just get some of this while I'm here. But yeah, looks pretty good. Offers some great trades, some really cool blocks. We're looking to expand this in the future, but for now it works really well to get up levels, and it was a fun thing for Ethan to build. Now this was I said that the aqueduct was one of my first builds. However, this was one of my first contributions to this server. This is our farmhouse, and it originally started out as this one-story little over-the-pond farmhouse that offered us a base of operations that wasn't all the way back up at the big house up there. So we had all our farming area down here. This was a very flat area to begin with. And so we wanted just something a little bit closer than what was at the house. So we got our chicken coop, which goes below as well. That way, you can put eggs in here and it will fire off the eggs underneath to make more chickens. Then we got all of our assorted produce, all of our assorted livestock here. And then this is another Ethan built structure. This is our enchanting ruins. Very cool. Was a very early build from Ethan. Here's where we used to keep our old really good tools hidden away. But yeah, really cool build by Ethan. Between the farmhouse and that, it really defined what this environment was going to be. Now, I said the aqueduct. There's a phantom. There we go. So I said the aqueduct was functional and it has a purpose, and it does. It comes down right to here, and that water goes out to our wheat farm. Now, this wheat farm can be harvested with a single flip of the switch and taken back to the farmhouse. Now, there is a part of the farmhouse that I haven't shown you yet. We're going to get to that in a minute. We built this bridge, and that's really where the edge of our village is on this end. Now, let's go back to the farmhouse and see what it has in store for us. We're back in the farmhouse. And if you go down these stairs, you can see this giant storage room. Now, this auto sort system took me a very long time to build and still isn't the most functional, which is why we're going to retire it soon as we build a new one. But yeah, took me a good amount of time to build. But it sorts it very well, and I love the look. Eventually, we were thinking of putting multiple sub-levels of storage, but I think we're just going to do a traditional big storage room over at the mountain. So let's go ahead and make our way over there. So on our way there, this is a brand new build by Ethan, and this is our villager breeder house that he built and is currently building. So here is where we got all of our villagers for our villager trading hall, and any more that we need can easily be found right here. Now, if we continue down the path, you can see this big mountain here in the distance. And I'm proud to say that I am in the process of building that mountain. That mountain did not exist as of 2 weeks ago. And another phantom. Hold on. Go. That mountain did not exist a few weeks ago. And I only have a little bit left to do. Let's get rid of these guys. But if you make your way down, there's a reason for the mountain. The mountain wasn't intended originally. Originally, it was just going to be the factory. But as our needs grew, when we got the elytra, we needed a gunpowder farm. And that's what this is. This is a big gunpowder farm. And I realize you can't see that very well in the nighttime. Let's go ahead and go to sleep, and when we wake up, we'll continue where we left off. Alright, now that it's morning, let's take a look at what is here. So this is our gunpowder farm, and this is our factory. Now the factory was the first thing here, and I built the factory as well. The factory is our iron farm. And then there is our creeper farm. The creeper farm was much bigger than I ever intended it to be, but it works really, really well as our iron farm. And it really just dwarfs our iron farm in comparison. I thought the iron farm was big when I built it. I thought the creeper farm was big when I built it. And then I got started on the mountain. And making this thing, this is the biggest thing I've ever made in Minecraft. The biggest. As you can see, there's a lot of blocks here. As you can see, there's a lot of blocks here. And it's something I'm very proud of and I'm very excited to finish. So we only have these 2 sections on the mountain that are left to complete. That's what we're going to be doing during this stream that I am recording this during. So that is what is. Let me tell you about what's to come. Now in this mountain, I want to build a tiny, almost village-like home base up here above the creeper farm. Above the creeper farm up here that has 4 exits, one on each side of the mountain, that we can fly in and out of from our elytras. I also want to have multiple entrances, which I have made. There's one that's an entrance to the mountain. There is one right here. Here's another secret entrance. And then finally, we have a third one. Aside from the main entrance that we entered in, I want all of these to have some sort of redstone capabilities as far as like a door goes, to where you can hit a switch and the door opens, and when you flip it again, it just looks like a mountain. So it's a very secret base I'm wanting. So besides the mountain village base thing that I mentioned, I really want to build a couple things going forward. One is a map room, a huge map room with all of our surrounding area in it, and it'd be very cool looking and fit into the design of the server very well. Another thing, like I mentioned before, I hinted at it, a brand new huge auto sort system. I'd love to do it for every commonly used item in the game that we use. And so with that, that's going to take lots of time to do both of those. And I hope to see y'all there. Me, Josh, and Ethan. Oh, and Josh, by the way, I mentioned he didn't really build a ton of things. Don't worry. Now, underneath the aqueduct, we have our mine. Now, the outside is something that I designed, but don't let that fool you. Inside, it has entirely been Josh. Josh hasn't been mentioned a ton in this video, and that's for a good reason. Josh yearns for the mines. He is always down there trying to get us materials. It's just now that we're trying to bring him out of the mines, now that we have all of these farms that we're building to give us these materials. And so his creative bones are finally starting to come through. And so he built this really cool looking mine. To me, it looks very reminiscent of a it looks very I can't talk. To me, this looks very reminiscent of a nether fortress. But he built all of this and it looks fantastic. I love the warp wood look, and he just did a fantastic job. But as you can see, we have an extensive mining operation throughout our world. As we come down here, you can see the massive... As we come down here, you can see the massive cave that we really started out in and just ventured through in the beginning of our server. This is where Josh spent a lot of his time. Me, Josh, and Ethan always have a great time during these streams, and even more fun when we have a very active chat. So if any of this interests you, or you just want to come hang with us, it's a good time. Remember, it's Monday and Tuesdays on Twitch. I'm at Audio Gaming. We're at 6 p.m. Central Time. I hope to see y'all there. And until then, I'll see you later.